This meeting will take place from 9 a.m. In the morning. That will decide the fate of the chief. The chief is accused of actually having linkages to the opposition. Where have we ever heard that? That a chief could be fired because of having linkages to the opposition. It simply tells us one thing, that ZANU PF wants all the chiefs in Zimbabwe to belong to ZANU PF as a political party. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Nyamandi Global News. If you're for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So ZANU PF has called a meeting at the District Development Coordinator's office at 9 a.m. To be precisely, that is tomorrow. And the plot is to remove newly installed Chief Chirumanzu, born Abraham Marufu Nyamandi, whose senior party members accused of having a history associated with the opposition. Today, ZANU PF members moved around the district telling villagers that Nyamandi has been removed. Masungomira is reliable. I mean, this is a publication where I'm getting this story. Is reliably informed that Minister of Tourism and Hospitality Industry, Papa Muronzi, is behind the machinations to illegally dispose the chief. Nyamandi was installed in July last year after all procedures relating to the appointment of the chief were followed, and all families involved agreed on him as the rightful heir. But ZANU PF's onslaught on culture, in particular the tradition of appointing chiefs, is one key front where democratic space has been lost in Zimbabwe. Chiefs are being appointed through their loyalty to ZANU PF. So that is the story that I have received on my desk, that tomorrow, as we are speaking, in fact, they have already been informing the villagers that they have taken a decision to fire the chief, and the minister behind this is none other than Barbara Ronzi, and the chief is just, he didn't commit any crime, he didn't violate any law that is governing the chiefs of Zimbabwe. Now his crime is that he once, maybe they have tracked that he once supported the opposition in Zimbabwe. This is how toxic the Zimbabwean politics is. Now, we know chiefs do not come from politicians. Chiefs should not be the products of ZANU PF. Now, chieftainship, for example, in Matabeleland is hereditary. They are people who are in the lineage of chieftainship. And as such, ZANU PF must not meddle in that. It's a process that unfolds naturally. What we know in Zimbabwe is that we know that a lot of people, a lot of chiefs have been manipulated because ZANU PF is paying them peanuts. They are forced to actually be card-carrying members of ZANU PF. If a chief is not a card-carrying member of ZANU PF, that chief is accused of actually aligning with the opposition. Now, one may ask, so, I mean, if you are a chief, you are not supposed to actually vote for an opposition in Zimbabwe. Is it wrong for a chief to choose to actually vote for an opposition in Zimbabwe? There is absolutely nothing wrong. In a democratic space, chiefs should actually have a choice. They should be allowed to choose a political party of their choice, but that is not happening in Zimbabwe. So the district coordinators, popularly known as DCCs of ZANU PF, will be meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. and the agenda is to remove the newly installed Chief Nyamandi, in fact, Chief Chirumanzu, rather, born Abraham Marufu Nyamandi, and his crime is aligning with the opposition in Zimbabwe. It remains to be seen exactly as to when they remove him, who exactly they will appoint as the chief. It's quite sad that ZANU PF wants to corrupt traditional and cultural institutions. Now, chiefs, specifically in Matabeleland, they embody traditional and cultural values of a society. These are our natural leaders that we respect. No matter ZANU PF removes them, for example, they remove Chief Nhlanhla Yamangu, but the man remains the chief of the people of Ndabazinduna. No matter whoever ZANU PF may try to actually impose to the people knows their chiefs. And the chiefs are not a product of ZANU PF. They are actually cultural, political, and religious heads of communities that were appointed by Mzilikazi as well as Lopengula. So they are not a product. Every chief in Matabeleland knows and understands that they are the chiefs because of Mzilikazi and Lopengula, not because of ZANU PF. And this manipulation that they allow themselves, I think this is a brave chief. To me, he will remain the chief of the people of Zimbabwe. I mean, he doesn't have to be given this title by ZANU PF. He is actually a natural leader. And I hope one day there will be a regime in Zimbabwe that will respect the traditional institutions of Zimbabwe. In other countries, chiefs are more respected than politicians, because politicians come and go, but the chiefs will never go anywhere. These are our leaders in our communities that we respect and would love them to be respected. So in Masvingo, tomorrow at 9 a.m., ZANU PF thugs would be making a decision to strip the newly appointed Chief Chirumanzi. He is barely a year old since he was actually installed. His crime is not to actually align with the devilish ZANU PF of Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa. I hope that the communities around this area will actually rise up and defend their chief. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okancube Umhlabane is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I give you more.